I mean, that's what they were saying, is the best thing to do is take care of yourself in the moment when you're going through some stuff. Now, I don't like to bring up my problems, but today was a very good, very hard challenge. It's because, we're told certain things and it hits us and it brings up so much inside of you. It almost feels like everything you worked hard for doesn't mean anything to some other people, especially to the people that you love and care for. But if your circle is really narrow and small, and then you're getting flat from the only people that you basically trust and adore and love, or your family, it makes you think about things. It makes you want to understand, why am I here if I'm hated by them, or if I'm not understood because maybe I don't get off my ass. I don't get out there and make it be known. Or maybe I got some issues that I still gotta get taken care of. Or maybe my past testimony would devastate a lot of people. There's a lot of things that go on in people's lives, but just when you think yours is bad, there's other people that I have to realize have gone through it. You know what I'm saying? It humbles you. It makes you understand that you gotta open up your mind. Get thinking. Don't be poor me, but get through it. The best thing I can do is start talking through this little microphone here. Talk about my life in the way I could best explain it, so then we all could understand that I'm here to give a message. Today is very different than others, obviously. There's things that happen, the moon's out, the pressure's on with just life, period. It has to hurry up and get somewhere, apparently. And sometimes, I'm sitting back, and a lot of people are like, "Man, Fresh, you alright, man?" Not right now. Focus in the moment. I want to go and get high, but I'm not. I want to get fucking so high, I forget my life. But that's a cycle that we go through in life, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times we used to think we can get through things with just a little bit. We can manage our lives, and it just spirals out of control. But then we get a hold of our emotions and we stop running from it and we start working on it. We start realizing that there's a lot of effort in what we do when it comes to our intellect and how we imagine things and how we see things. Because every day is a different challenge and a different trial and tribulation. You can see things differently than other people. Other people are going to see it this way. You're going to see it this way. I mean, that's just the way it is. Could you imagine being at a sporting event? Everybody's seeing it differently. Literally, the time and everything. Everybody's thoughts different. I mean, could you imagine understanding on that level? That's some crazy stuff to think about. But it's true. It's the intellect that if we can get all the alignment, I'm telling you, to get the alignment to understand that we all together are trying to find a better vibration, a better thing. You're not going to eliminate, things don't get eliminated, and things are going to come to regardless. You can't avoid, if you think you're going to try to avoid your whole life the dark, you're sure mistaken, because it creeps up on you if you don't work on it. Understand that you can turn that trials and tribulation into something magical. Some people would be like, "Dang, man, I would handle it this way. See, that's the thing. A lot of people need to get advice on how they think. Some people don't challenge their thinking process, and sometimes we have to have somebody tell us. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when it's too late, some people are already too far, and it's point of no return for some, because what happens is they don't want to change. They don't want to get away from the comfortability of life. Being in fear of change is true. If you have things change in your life and things start going comfortable, well, what about life when things aren't comfortable? You know what I'm saying? Maybe your living conditions, maybe, you know what I'm saying, have changed, and what you're doing is just holding on with the thread, and you're just waiting, and then you're seeing this opportunity just being faded away. But it's all about that divine timing. I'm supposed to apparently understand that my journey is my journey, everybody else's journey is their journey. We could come together and clear our minds, you know what I'm saying, angelically, like, have a fantastic experience, you know, when it comes to understanding things on a different scale. When you start thinking outside the box, that gives your imagination a ramp wild. You know what I'm saying? Your imagination can really transform you into something different, where you're literally at peace within yourself. And all those times you had to seek refuge when you were younger, you know, to get away from that chaotic life or whatever, even throughout your life, you used your imagination sometimes to just get away, because that's all you had. You know what I'm saying? And that's a magical thing, because Spirit's always talking to me now, and because I have that understanding that I might also have that connection with the medium side too. I didn't want to really talk about that, but I had a strong message. I'm starting to have some strong messages on that too. A lot of people are starting to channel through, and they're just letting me know that we're on the right track. A lot of people are, you know, some have to get through some things and get through it. Some have to get real with themselves. Some have to, you know, just trust in the process that we're all having our own ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? And energetically, like if you think of like a Christmas tree, there's not one leader at the top. I'm just saying, like, if you think of the community, it's like a calm energy. You know? And if we're all thinking on the same level, that we're gonna start trying to work on us. You know what I'm saying? We're not thinking about everybody else. We're just working on us. You know what I mean? Like, we give time every day, at least 20 minutes. I mean, you gotta give yourself some time. If you went your whole life without taking care of yourself, think about it. It's kind of like getting over something. You haven't really purged the thoughts or whatever, and they'll creep up on you. Like when I had somebody tell me today some horrible stuff, I literally broke down and cried because I thought I was strong enough to get through something like that. You know, being told something. But then when your life just flashes before your whole eyes, you're like, dang, I'm not a fantasy, but I could see things like on a way different scale, you know, like energetically your mind imagines things in a high vibration, like 1,000 times. It's almost like you visualize something 1,000 times over and got the best answer. And you're maybe channeling some of the energy from basically a source of the divine, where it gives you the knowledge and the wisdom to carry through. You feel the presence of a power greater than yourself. That's up to you. A lot of people would be like, Fresh, get it together. I'm getting it together. I'm losing it right now. I feel a lot of, I feel hurt, sad, emotional, but that's a part of life. You're gonna get through it, but you're gonna feel sad. And some days it's strong, some days it's not. But what do we do to get through it? Do we go back to our old habits? Or do we go back to our old thinking? Do we go back to our old worthless feeling? You know what I mean? Because a lot of times I thought I was worthless sometimes. I have to be real with myself. Yes, I was worthless. Gave up on life, you know, plenty of times. But I'm here. And that's the wonderful thing, is testimony will tell you more as you go. I mean, I want to tell my story. I don't need other people to tell my story, because you can tell your story, you know what I mean? And everybody's story is different, and that's where you can put pieces together and start realizing that we have similarities in a lot of life, you know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be a struggle. It could be how we learn. How do you learn? How do you look at things? How do you imagine things? Do you give yourself that investment to train your consciousness to understand things differently on a different level. Now, once you get there, your mind will transform you. You can heal yourself. Everybody else will be like, dang, believe in yourself. Today's a good day to just reflect on understanding that there's people that really need your help, and your help of just understanding, not take energy or slide that way. I'm talking about we all have our own struggles, up and downs, A lot of people are like, stop popping your balloon, because I'm supposed to be way high in the sky with the balloon, And here I am, just popping my own balloon, coming right back to the ground. Well, see, the collective is a wonderful thing because we can manifest a lot of great things. We can manifest our greatest life. And the only way I can say that is stay in tune with reality, but also have fun with the life. Meaning, it will give you that discernment to understand, to see things differently, where you start seeing things, the connecting points to a lot of things going on collectively. And that's where you can feel like, at least for me, you feel like, not that you're ahead of the game, it's just, you kind of feel the energy all the way around. And remember, the collective is always changing ever so fast, so sometimes it's hard to keep up, to be honest with you. It's hard to keep up with just all the energies, could you imagine? You know what I'm saying? The collective message is a message from the spirit. Now, this message is not for everybody, but if you resonate with this, you know who I'm talking to. If you care about yourself, but you also care about your fellow companions. You care about, meaning emotionally we can connect, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you hurt, I hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's like impact. I don't know. It's not like a door's knocking opportunity to resonate with this. Hear myself, understand that I gotta get in gear. Even when you feel exhausted, keep going. Don't give up. I mean, there's some people that I would like to, I wish I could, but I want to teach emotional connection is basically understanding that at that very moment you're supposed to feel a certain way. You know what I mean? I'm saying, like, you can manage your emotions, you can see your emotions, and you can see how they connect to your thoughts. And then your thoughts are created by your emotions. And then with emotions and thoughts, you have behavior. And sometimes we are so in tune with not knowing our behavior, we have such bad habits, we get lost and we lose our tools to stay connected to our higher self. All right, with that message, God bless all of you. I'm going to get through tonight, but it's a tough one. It was a tough one because I haven't lost for words on it. We talked. I just wanted to. Actually, I was praying for her because anyway, they said something. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling something here. Y'all have a good one. This is Fresh Air, Divine Chosen One, with the gift, the discernment, and the creativity to change a lot of people's aspects of how they want to look at things, I guess. Give you another avenue. I pray that no weapon formed against you will prosper. I pray that the world will be over I pray that the world will have the understanding of the light, to understand that the world is not always